You know that uncomfortable feeling you get when someone asks you to do something and you really don't want to, or you can't, but you somehow feel obligated, or you're afraid to say no because you're afraid you're going to hurt their feelings, or maybe they won't like you. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you nice ways to say no without actually saying it. Hello, I'm Wendy, Rapp, spiritual life coach and intuitive reader. On this channel, I help you as a spiritually awakened person grow and evolve on your soul's journey. And if you enjoy spiritual material like this, hit the subscribe button because I upload a new video every Sunday. So many of us, especially all the heart-centered empaths out there, and you know who you are, have a really hard time saying no to people when they ask us to do something. We really want to help everyone, especially if it's our friends or our family, but when you have so much on your plate and you can't, you feel guilty when you have to say no. You need to remind yourself you're only human and there are only 24 hours in the day, and we all have our own responsibilities that we need to take care of. And we also need downtime just for ourselves. Taking care of yourself first is not selfish, it's an act of self-love. If it's a friend who's asking you something and you just don't have time at that moment or within that week to do it, just let them know. I'm not available right now or during this week, but how about, and then give them another option. How about the following week or the next couple of weeks? Just let them know you're not available, but then give them an option for the future. And if they're asking you to do something you're just not comfortable doing, then just tell them, thanks, but I'll have to pass on that, or thank you for asking, but no thanks. Or you could even say, well, that's an idea, but I'm just not comfortable with that. How about we do, and come up with another idea, another option. A real friend will understand your limitations and your boundaries. But what if it's somebody who doesn't understand or respect your limitations and boundaries? And let's face it, being an empath, we tend to attract in people who try to take advantage of our good nature. So with those people, you're just going to have to be a bit firmer. The best way to handle those people is to keep your response short and sweet. I'm sorry, I'm not available. I'm sorry, I can't. Or you can say, sorry, not at this time. And if they ask when, and trust me, people who have no respect for your boundaries will probably ask that, simply say, I don't know. You're going to have to say it with authority. You're going to have to say it firmly. That will usually cut them off. Or, and this works well for me, is simply shake your head, no, and smile. Now, be forewarned. The people who don't respect your time, your boundaries, your limitations will ask you, well, why can't you? Well, what are you doing? What are you so busy with? Just remember, you don't owe those people an explanation, and all you have to say when they ask is, I can't. Sorry, I can't right now. End of story. You don't have to give them an explanation. You don't owe them an explanation, and especially not people who don't respect your boundaries. And if you're afraid these people won't like you, well, honestly, why would you care? If they are showing you how little respect they have for your time and your energy, then that's showing you how little respect they have for you. You don't need their approval. You owe it to yourself to make your time and your needs a priority. And when you learn to say no, it will help you have better balance in your life. I hope those tips were helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Don't forget you can connect with me on social media. The links are below in the description box. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. I would love to hear from you. And as always, remember, you are a spark of the divine. Share your light with the world. Blessings.